Every traveler has their fair share of strange stories, but this one, shared by a tourist who visited Siem Reap in 2019, takes the cake. On their first day in Cambodia, they had an encounter with a 90-year-old man, missing both arms, one eye, and carrying a basket of books that turned into one of the most bizarre and unsettling experiences they've ever had. Here's how it all unfolded. This happened in 2019. I was doing a solo trip in Thailand, and I decided to check out Siem Reap, Cambodia, for 4 days. I should also add, I'm not a dumb or new traveler. It was the first day of my Cambodia trip. Several hours after getting off of the plane, I decided to eat. My hotel had a restaurant with outdoor seating right next door. I ordered my food and was waiting, and this very old man comes up to me. He had little nubs for arms and was missing an eye. He was covered in scars and quite scary looking. He was holding a basket full of books with his little nub arms. He came up to my table as I was waiting for my food. He greeted me with a smile and the typical, "Hey, my friend, where are you from?" I knew he wanted money. I'm not stupid. I tried to give him about $2 and he said, "No, my friend, I don't want any money. I just want to talk to someone about my story," which was a shock to me. I thought he would take the $2, then leave. Anyways, I listened to his story. He told me a grenade blew him up in the war when he was young and he almost died. That's why his arms and eye were missing. He started telling me about his life and all the things he's done. I was actually interested in hearing his story by this point. Still, I was confused why he didn't want money. He was very cheerful and smiley, almost like your favorite grandpa, despite his scary looks. He asked me if I wanted to buy a book. I said no thanks, but here's $2. Normally, I wouldn't give money like that, but I honestly felt bad for him. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy turned pure evil. His smile and friendliness just turned evil. He dropped a book onto the table I was eating at and started screaming at me loudly, "Don't steal my book! Why are you stealing my book? It's $10. I'm going to get the policeman and you'll end up in Cambodian prison." Normally, I would tell him to fuck off, but ironically, about 7 feet away, there was a policeman standing right there just watching. I very quickly had to think of what to do. In the span of about 10 seconds, the two thoughts that entered my mind were the policeman and this guy were working together to scam people. Before coming to Cambodia, I read about police corruption. The old man would drop the book, then if you don't pay, the policeman will intervene and make me pay. The other thought was the policeman wasn't even a real policeman, just this guy's nephew or something wearing a fake uniform and helping him scam people. Truth be told, he might have been a real police officer that was just ironically there at that time watching this all unfold. I paused for a second and I decided to just pay this guy $10 for his shitty used book. He then said, "You want the book or not?" with the most mean look on his face I've ever seen. It was almost like, "I got what I wanted. Now do you really want the book or can I use it to scam more people?" I took the book and just handed it to a Chinese family having dinner there. I then went back to my room and thought about this crazy experience. You might wonder why I say I was robbed and not scammed. While it definitely was a scam, I consider it a robbery too because I felt like I didn't have any choice. Of course I did, but at the moment I felt like I had a gun to my head. Anybody ever encountered this guy in Siem Reap, Cambodia before? Have you ever found yourself caught in a scam or an unusual situation while traveling? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments section.